Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidyaguru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the last part for the month of October 2023. The current affairs I'm actually going to teach you right now. They'll be quite beneficial for you. It is one of the most important sessions for the month I'm uploading. Please understand that you have to learn the session. You have to learn each and every bit of it. If I am actually discussing something that might have some detail that you have to retain. So kindly do that. The session is going to be completely in English medium, as you guys can make out that I'm conversing with you in English. This is the session primarily recorded for our students from South India, primarily recorded for our students from Northeast India, like students from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh. Those students who are unable to understand Hindi well, we record such sort of complete English medium sessions for them. Let's begin with the session, then only we'll be talking, one by one. But just prior to starting, like the session, press the like button. If you like it, do press the like button. Share the video with your friends, those who are preparing for any competitive exams, and try to subscribe to our channel. If you do that, press the bell icon alongside. That is how you'll receive notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload on our channel. Let's begin with the session. So it is the journey where you'll be learning at least 50 to 60 new questions through this video, through this one video alone. So keep looking at the screen. Latest appointments, that's the heading, that's the title, that's the topic I am beginning with. So latest appointments, Chief Information Commissioner. You know what, if you know the name of the person, that's not substantial. The problem is you must know, they can ask you a question in this way, who has become the Chief Information Commissioner, and they can add such minute detail that he is the first Dalit who could occupy such rank. How will you answer? So that minute detail is also quite important. Hira Lal Samaria is the name of this person, the one who's there on the screen in the picture. Look at it, try to retain the name. He's the first Dalit. First Dalit, Hira Lal Samaria. He has become Chief Information Commissioner. Let's go to the next question. A rich country. Super rich people out there. Luxembourg. New Prime Minister of Luxembourg. And to your amazement, you must know they have made their ex-finance minister as their prime minister. So a person who's pretty literate one. Luke Friedman is the name of the fellow. Luke Friedman is the name of the prime minister of Luxembourg now. So he is the ex-finance minister. To actually inform you one more thing, the parties are equally significant. You must realize it that Christian Social People's Party is the name of his party he belongs. Actually, his name is Luke Friedman. He is Luxembourg's PM. He was erstwhile finance minister of the country also. So that literate man was made the prime minister of the country. Let's move to the next question. RBI's new executive director. See, there are people who get into such sort of details and they'll start talking like that. They'll say one governor is there, 4 deputies are there, 15 executive governors are there. Please understand that who has got appointed recently is the name that you need to know. I am saying he has become new executive director of RBI. His name is Manoranjan Mishra. Manoranjan Mishra, that's the name, the person has. Manoranjan does not mean anything else, as you know, that is his name. So his picture is there, try to relate it. He is RBI's new executive director. UPI Safety Ambassador Pankaj Tripathi. NPCI, National Payments Corporation of India. See, whenever such sort of payments are made, unified, UPI, I'm referring to the easier term now. So UPIs are actually done by us. You must understand when these UPIs, take place, whenever we actually transact money through it, there can be, problems, there can be mishappenings. I don't even wish to say that. Safety ambassador, when somebody was made safety ambassador, that person is trying to tell you probably the positives, the negatives, the possible things that you're supposed to do. So he has actually been nominated for that post. So UPI Safety Ambassador Pankaj Tripathi. Everybody knows him, so his name is important though, but you'll be able to learn it very easily. That is why I'm actually emphatically saying that. Chief Executive of Association of Mutual Funds of India. This is AMFI. Association of Mutual Funds of India. Mutual funds are subject to market risk, those mutual funds. So AMFI, Chief Executive of AMFI, Venkat Nageshwar Chalasani. people will talk like that. Venkatesh was the, earlier chief executive of Amphi. They'll try to confuse you. Please understand that you need not. You need not actually learn the names of the ones who were occupying the rank earlier. If you learn two names, there's a possibility you may get confused in the exam. Who was occupying the rank? People are showing their knowledge. But you are not supposed to learn all those names. You have other subjects also to study. I try to keep, in mind that current affairs is my responsibility. That section is my responsibility. So as you guys are my own kids, my own children, my own students, so I will deliver only that information. Believe me, that is going to be super beneficial for you. So if I am saying don't learn the names of who were the previous one, please don't do that. You'll end up wasting your time. I'm saying Chief Information Commissioner Hiralal Samvaria, and I was saying he was first Dalit who could occupy such a rank. Luxembourg's new Prime Minister, Luke Friedman, he's from Christian Social People's Party. RBI's new Executive Director, Manoranjan Mishra, and UPI Safety Ambassador, Pankaj Tripathi, and Chief Executive of Amphi, Venkat Nageshwar Chalasani. Try to learn the name side by side. Try to speak side by side. That is how you learn. Otherwise, it will take time to, learn all of them. Don't be, shy over here when you're watching the video. Sit somewhere comfortably. Try to learn the name side by side. Speak along, side. That is how you'll be able to learn. I believe that you are going to press the like button for sure. So I'm waiting for the same, and you can actually tell me. I'll be waiting for that also. The part of the country you are watching our videos from. I would love to know where you belong to. As in if you are from Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, wherever, you reside, you can mention the name in the comment section. I'll be waiting. I'll be glad to know that. India in Focus is actually the title, the topic here. So we are beginning with something, India in Focus related. India is related with new Indian cities on UNESCO Creative Cities. You haven't heard something of that sort prior to that because there's some addition to it, and that is happening for the first time. UNESCO has some creative city network list. First, you need to understand that. As UNESCO is, the name is bigger, you must learn the names of those cities which got their names added in that list. So UNESCO's creative city network list, right? And when I start talking about the list, that means Indian cities are there which got their names registered. So I am actually going to start with Gwalior for music, Kozhikode for literature, Kerala, obviously it had to be. So Kozhikode for literature. But the most important thing is that it has become the first city, Kozhikode, India's first literature city. Yes, that's quite strange, but it is the first city which got its name registered for literature, Kozhikode. Mumbai for film, obviously. Jaipur and Srinagar, crafts and folk art, Varanasi, and Chennai for music, and Hyderabad for gastronomy. When you talk about Hyderabad, when you say gastronomy, people won't understand what you are actually saying, but it is about culinary skills, it is about cooking, how healthy food is made and everything like that. Things are a lot many. Gastronomy, to be very frank with you, is about cooking food and all. So Hyderabad, gastronomy. Now Hyderabad, biryani and all, you can associate it with gastronomy now. So Indian cities on UNESCO Creative City Network list. I have named them all. The sad thing comes here on the screen now. It is about the pension. Let's see. India's rank on global pension scheme. And the sad part comes here. It is 45th rank out of 47 nations. It does not mean if we are quite behind, it does not mean that we are doing quite well. No, we are not. First number was given to Netherlands. That means the nation, the country which is doing after retirement, people and the country is working on the pension part also for the people and for their welfare, for their benefit. So the top country is Netherlands here on that part, pensions part. India's rank on global pension scheme is 45th out of 47 nations. Mukherjee CFA Institute is the one prepares it, global pension system. Any index, any report, whenever it gets published, you need to know the name of the one organization which is behind the publishing of this particular report, and that is what I'm saying, the one behind this report, Global Pension System. It is this institute. India signs Mobility and Migration and Defence Cooperation Agreement with Italy. So they'll ask you that recently India signed an agreement with Italy regarding what? It is about migration. People go from here to Italy, they study there, they work there, so there can be n number of things which they do. I'm saying mobility and migration is that, and even defense cooperation. So for that, India has signed an agreement with Italy. So in this regard, so I'm going to make you revise all that, although it is going to take some time. But when you read twice or thrice, you'll be able to retain it. I was saying, new Indian cities on UNESCO Creative City List, Creative City Network. Gwalior for music, Kozhikode for literature. The important part was Kozhikode, India's first literature city. Mumbai for film, Jaipur and Srinagar crafts and folk arts. Varanasi and Chennai for music, Hyderabad for gastronomy. India's rank on global pension system, 45th out of 47 nations. Who remained on top? That was Netherlands. Mercaran CFA Institute prepares this. India signs Mobility, Migration and Defence Cooperation Agreement with Italy. Now let's move further. You know what happens while reading it? Students assume it is not, from my state. So the question can't be asked. It is not that. What I've written, it is for the entire country. Whichever exam. Believe me, what happens is, I have no idea about what is happening in Karnataka. I have probably no idea about what is happening in Tamil Nadu state exam. But what I'm teaching you, it is of the central importance. It is for the importance. It is for the all students who are actually writing their state exams also. Believe me, it is for all the exams. Current affairs, the section of it remains the same. Once you take one exam, you'll realize the importance of the video. So what I'm delivering, try to learn that. Don't differentiate. The problem is with some kids who feel that this information is from Bihar and I am not from Bihar, so it is not for me. It is for everybody. State news, we are beginning with Bihar now. Economically weaker section is there. We all know that. They require our help. SC, ST kind of students are there. Kind of people are there. Those who reside in the state. Now Bihar has actually even lifted the number. That means earlier the quota was a little less. Now they have provided 10% more reservation to economically weaker section. 10% more quota. That means 75% quota in Bihar given to people. Yes, so that's actually the news. The government is trying to help the weaker section in judicial services, in colleges, in universities. So they'll be actually getting such sort of reservation. So that's important. They may ask you, the quota in total is 75%. Even that question is important. 10% increment took place. That is also important. Where did that happen? It happened in Bihar. Now it is about Jharkhand now. You'll find them writing AAY scheme. It is Abua Awas Yojana. Abua Awas Yojana. It is a housing scheme, as the name suggests that Awas will be provided, houses will be provided to the poor people of Jharkhand. So Jharkhand Chief Minister announced such a scheme to actually provide free homes. The government will be making those homes and will be given to poor people. For sure, it is about Abu Awas Yojana, right? The state which has launched it is important. Location accessible, multi-modal initiative for Panchayat connectivity in Odisha. It is location accessible. That is what I was telling you. Multi-modal initiative. Multi-modal initiative. Read it as Lakshmi also. You can do that. Diwali has just gone by. So, no problem. You can read it that way. Whatever makes you happy. Naveen Patnaik, Chief Minister of Odisha, wanted that panchayats and the state capital should have the connection. As in the people should be able to remain mobile, should be able to travel properly and comfortably, in those places. That is why location accessible. So they are making one location accessible. That is what they are doing. So location accessible, they are making The state capital accessible from panchayats, that is why location accessible. Multi-model initiative. You can see the way I've highlighted. This is accessible, this is location, multi-model initiative, right? It happened in Odisha. Lake Ladki Yojana. Now you guys are going to correct me and you will call it Ek Ladki Yojana. It is not, it is Lake Ladki Yojana only. It is Dear Daughter Scheme. The sad part in our country is that girls are not allowed to be born. They are killed, and you know that there are multiple reasons, when I should not, even speak like that. But anyway, I have to mention that it is Lake Ladki Yojana, obviously to save girl child, to help them. It is for their welfare. Maharashtra came up with this Dear Daughter scheme where they want that something should be given at the birth of the girl child. Something should be given to the girl child when the girl child turns 18 years old. So that is how they are helping, so that girls can actually be born, they can actually grow up as well, and families also get some benefit having a girl child. Lake Ladki Yojana, Dear Daughter scheme is from Maharashtra. Samadhan scheme. See, you won't see that, somebody is working for the tax waiver. That's quite amazing actually. Tamil Nadu is doing it. Samadhan, it is Samadhan scheme. It is for their tax settlement, whatever dues you have, like till some amount. As far as I can recall, it is around 50,000. So if you have such sort of dues, if you have such sort of penalties, so that can be waived off, that can be settled. So government is actually coming up with Samadhan scheme for the same. So they may ask you the state, they may ask you what is it for. So it is for tax due settlement of the people of Tamil Nadu, not for all of us. Let's begin with the revision part. 10% EWS, reservation in judicial services, state laws, colleges, universities from Bihar, Abua Awas Yojana, Jharkhand, location accessible multi-model initiative from Odisha, Lake Ladki Yojana from Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu Samadhan scheme for tax due settlement. Let's proceed with the next part. Okay, those students who are actually willing to study from us, the numbers are given below. You can join us, and by dialing these numbers, executives are going to help you. If you're not willing to speak with anybody, online.vidyaguru.in is the website. You can go to that website. You can actually avail the course of your choice. You can join any course, whichever you feel like. If you wish to take the PDFs of the classes at a very nominal charge, we provide PDFs for the entire year. Even that can happen. You can go to the website, you can check in, and you can check yourself, you can join there. The medium can also be decided. We provide coaching in Hindi medium as well, and we provide coaching in complete English medium also. Banking awareness is the segment where students can take a break of a few minutes. We'll continue our class further. Only those students who are preparing for bank exams, they should watch this part, this page only. Let's move to the first point. As RBI is there for the banks, so we require some regulatory body for insurance companies also. So insurance sector is there. So the main company behind it is main organization. I should not even call it company or something like that. As you know, RBI, and as for insurance, it is IRDAI. So insurance regulatory body, it is IRDAI, Development Authority of India. So it is IRDAI. IRDAI is Bank Assurance Task Force Head J. Meena Kumari now. IRDAI is head, Bank Assurance Task Force Head J. Meena Kumari now. Minimum net worth for payment aggregator, cross-border payment aggregator. You wish to be a payment aggregator. You wish to become a cross-border payment aggregator. You wish to start it. So you should have minimum net worth of 15 crores. Yes. So minimum net worth for payment aggregator cross-border. If you wish to, become one, if you wish to apply to be a payment aggregator, cross-border payment aggregator, you need to have minimum net worth of 15 crores. But if you keep on working, they assume that you'll grow your business as well. So the RBI is actually becoming a little more strict with these people. 25 crores should be your net worth by 31st March 2026. So 15 CR when you start it, and by 31st March 26, it should be 25 CR. RBI hikes banks minimum limit for non-callable FDs from 15 lakh to 1 crore. Obviously, you have FDs in your bank accounts. When you have them, you understand that there's certain period for it. But non-callable, in which you cannot withdraw the amount prior to maturity, is non-callable. Non-callable, you cannot withdraw the amount prior to maturity. So that is non-callable FD. So earlier the amount was like 15 lakh. Now they are actually allowing that it can go up to 1 crore as well. Banks have the, banks can do so. They'll give you certain amount, some sort of percentage, like some sort of interest will be paid to you. They bear, losses on the same. So what they actually do is, non-callable FDs are more beneficial for the banks, because by paying penalty or anything like that, probably you can get away with it. Otherwise, non-callable is where you are supposed to keep the money for the duration, as you've actually mentioned there. So RBI is helping banks in this case, that they can go up to 1 crores FD also in this segment. Fincare Small Finance Bank is there. We all know the name. It is getting merged with AU Small Finance Bank. AU Small Finance Bank is getting famous nowadays, and we have heard the names many times. Both the names. So we have heard the names many times. So I was saying that Fincare Small Finance Bank to merge with AU Small Finance Bank. PM Vishwakarma scheme is there. It is for artisans, those who are actually into tool work, they work with their own hands. Such sort of craftsmen and such sort of artisans are there. PM Vishwakarma scheme is for them. So those beneficiaries of PM Vishwakarma scheme will be included in Payments Infra Development Fund scheme also. So there is one Payment Infra Development Scheme, there's one PM Vishwakarma scheme. So PM Vishwakarma beneficiaries will be added in Payments Infra Development Fund scheme also. And the important part here is that this Payment Infra Development scheme got extended. Payments Infra Development Fund scheme extended by 2 years. So till 31st March 2025. Till 31st March 2025 it is going to last. So I'll make you revise all that. Although the questions, are important, but those students who are preparing for bank exams, only those students have to focus on these questions. So banking awareness, IRDAI's Bank Assurance Task Force Head J. Meena Kumari. Minimum net worth for payments aggregator cross border 15 crores. RBI hikes banks minimum limit for non-callable FD from 15 lakh to 1 crore. Fincare, that means they can issue higher amounts non-callable FDs also. That is what they meant. Fincare Small Finance Bank to merge with AU Small Finance Bank. PM Vishwakarma beneficiaries to be included in Payments Infra Development Fund scheme, which is going to last till 31st December 2025. The next segment on your screen now. So government schemes don't seem to be that interesting, but they are surely going to be there in your exam. Although the page is like, it was not there, at the first place, but even if we are moving further, even if the page is quite far, but the questions are equally significant. Whatever I'm teaching you is surely going to be there in your exam. Believe me, government schemes are there on your screen. On social media nowadays, Ayushman, scheme is something that, everybody is talking about. So Ayushman Bhav is that only. Yes. Like where health is being discussed, some card is being discussed, like which is providing you some health insurance sort of. So that is Ayushman Bhav, the same one. I'm saying it is about the health. So obviously the health ministry is involved in it. Under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, that's actually the case. They are saying they celebrated it. Seva Pakhwada. Regarding that only, 17 September to 2nd October, they celebrated Seva Pakhwada in this regard. Let's read it together. Ayushman Bhav campaign for extensive coverage of healthcare program. Extensive coverage of healthcare program under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare from 17th September to 2nd October. So which was called Seva Pakhwada. Anyway, free food grain. Under PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, grains are provided 5 kg per person. 80 crore people as per the government are getting the benefit of it. Out of 140 crore people, 80 crore are living on this ration, are living on this particular scheme. You can imagine what they are providing, but that's quite great, that people are getting food from the government only. Free food grain under PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Try to look at it, try to understand the plight of poor people as well. If you can help them. And 5 kg per person, they are saying they'll be providing it to 80 crore people. So 80 crore people are getting grain from the government. And you assume that they are able to afford something else. They are getting grains, they are getting food from the government. They have to live, like that. Free food grain under PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana till 2028. That is what I was trying to tell you. They have extended the period. They are saying that for even further 5 years, like around till 2028, will be distributing free food. That means 5 kg per person grains will be distributed to these many people. Government of India initiative to strengthen connect between youth of different states and union territories. So it is Yuva Sangam, where youth are actually combining, or you can say that they are actually meeting with one another. They are coming from all states, something like that, where they can connect with each other. That is what the assumption is. So it is Yuva Sangam scheme by the government, where they are thinking that if a person is from Tamil Nadu and if a person is from West Bengal, that Sangam can take place. They can converge, they can connect with, one another. Government of India to strengthen connect between the Yuva of different states, youth of different states, Yuva Sangam scheme. Women for water, water for women. I don't get what does it say, but it is just like that. You have to learn it this way. Jal Diwali campaign. Women for water, water for women. And we are not kids to learn something of that sort. But anyway, you have to. Jal Diwali campaign by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Housing and Urban Affairs. Let's revise all what we have studied. Ayushman Bhav campaign for extensive coverage of healthcare program under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, celebrated from 17 September to 2nd October. Seva Pakhwada, it was actually called Seva Pakhwada. Free food grain under PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana till 2028, 5 kg per person to 80 crore persons. Government of India initiative to strengthen connect between youth of different states, youth of different union territories. It is Yuva Sangam. Women for water, water for women. Jal Diwali campaign by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Let's proceed with the next question. Okay, this segment seems to be quite important, you know that, and after that days, and after that we'll wrap up. So keep focusing on what I'm actually teaching you. The questions are quite significant. We'll begin with defense news. It is India buys S-400 air defense missile system from Russia. S-400 from Russia. It is not substantial. It is not at all sufficient. You have to learn more. What it is, that you have to know. That is how written side by side. It is air defense missile system. India buys something from Russia. It is S-400. But what is S-400? It is air defense missile system. European Union and India hold their first joint naval exercise that happened in Gulf of Guinea. European Union and India, for the first time, they arranged first joint naval exercise, and that took place in Gulf of Guinea. Kazind. I need not tell you anything. It is Kazakhstan and India, 7th time, 2023. Their exercise held at Otar, which is in Kazakhstan, right? Kazakhstan and India, 2023, 7th exercise, Otar, which is in Kazakhstan. So one of the places, either in India or in Kazakhstan, that exercise had to happen. So this exercise happened in Otar, Kazakhstan. Second edition of National Cyber Security Exercise. Bharat National Security Exercise. Cyber Security Exercise. I must speak like that. So Bharat National Cyber Security Exercise 2023. It is Bharat N623. Second edition took place. The next question is Project Kusha. Project Kusha is DRDO's some ambitious project, indigenous project, India's project. We all know that. India is doing something. Defense DRDO is doing something. It is long range, as you can see that, LR, long range, surface to air missile. It is this. Project Kusha is long range, surface to air missile. That is how you have to learn first. But the concern is, as DRDO is working upon it, they'll be completing it. Till 2028-29, it will be inducted, it will be given, it will be added in our defense system. 2028-2029, that's the timeline they are following. They are working on Project Kusha now. Ambitious project, but it is going to be quite cool. 2028-29, they'll be completing it. Till then, President's color is Nishan. It is also known as Nishan. President color is something, you must know. Nishan is actually something, some sort of emblem is there, which is called emblem by students majorly. So President's color is also called Nishan. It is given to, you can understand, something which is given in armed forces and something given to some unit of army. It is quite important. You must know that this sort of Nishan, this sort of emblem, this sort of proud moment for 3rd Naga Battalion, very young people, 3rd Naga Battalion received this President's color. It is an award actually, you must understand that. Obviously, the way they work, the valor they show, the audacity, the bravery they show, that is, quite commendable. We all know that. But out of all the battalion, all the units, army units, 3rd Naga Battalion received it. So President's color is also known as Nishan, and I'm saying that was given to 3rd Naga Battalion. I hope you understand. The question is quite significant. Even it was the lowest one. To learn 50 to 60 new important points, you have to watch the video till the end. So stick to it. India buys S-400 from Russia. It is air defense missile. Yes. EU and India's first joint naval exercise in Gulf of Guinea. Kazan, 7th time in Notar, Kazakhstan. 2nd edition of National Cyber Security Exercise Bharat NCX. Project Kusha, DRDO's project, which is basically long-range surface-to-air missile, will be inducted, will be added in defense system by 28-29. By the year 2028-2029, President's color Nishan was given to 3rd Naga Battalion. Let's move to the next set of questions. Okay, important days and dates on your screen. Important dates are there, important days are there. So World Post Day, 9th of October. World Post Day is celebrated on 9th of October. Theme is quite important. Together for trust, collaborating for a safer and connected future. I'll repeat. Themes can't be learnt, just by looking at them. You have to speak side by side. World Post Day, 9th of October. This year's theme is Together for Trust. Collaborating for a safe and connected future, because they are establishing connection among people. Post days for that actually, through post. World Cities Day, 31st of October. This year's theme was Financing Sustainable Urban Future for All. Financing Sustainable Urban Future for All. World Cities Day, 31st of October. Indian Air Force Day, 8th of October. World Migratory Bird Day is celebrated twice. One is on 13th May, one is on 14th of October. So we are obviously talking about the 14th October one. The theme here is water sustaining bird life. That's, the apt one, the true one. I was saying World Migratory Bird Day is on 13th May and 14th of October. The theme is water sustaining bird life. World Polio Day is celebrated on 24th of October. Where world is written and where national or Indian is written, you have to focus on that carefully. World Post Day, 9th of October. World Cities Day, 31st of October. World Indian Air Force Day, 8th of October. World Migratory Bird Day, 13th May and 14th October. World Polio Day is celebrated on 24th of October. With that, we have actually come to an end of the class. If you liked it, do press the like button and do tell me where you are actually watching the session from. Thank you so much.